Hi
Hi
guys.
guys.
Yeah, so it's about day 2, or should
Yeah,
we say day 3, or
day
day
three,
two
but
and
day
a
two of
half?
our activities.
Yeah, so today we are heading to the zoo. It's called the Welsh Mountain Zoo.
Yeah,
We're starting the day a bit late, but
yeah, it's around like 3 p.m.
yeah,
here.
but we already did an activity before then.
Yeah,
Went
we went
to swim. Very
swimming.
interesting swimming experience. Very neat
Mm-hmm.
swimming pool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
and now I can swim at least.
Yeah, and I think also we started the day because we needed to address certain things regarding accommodation likes. We're going to give more details about that later on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
all
we're
right.
definitely going to keep you guys abreast as it goes. Cheers.
Yeah, bye.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
So we are currently at the Snowdonia now, one of
Yeah.
the best places you can ever go to when you come to Wales, especially in North Wales.
Yeah.
We are at the roadside, so pardon the noise from the background. It's actually a long trip to this place,
Yeah,
about
it's just like
an hour, 10 minutes, and I think that's actually the earliest, the earliest you can take to get here. We are now heading towards the Snowdonia,
yeah,
starting,
waterfall.
yeah, starting from the waterfall.
Called
Let me show you the waterfall. Yeah, it's called the Swallow Falls.
Yeah.
And we look forward to an exciting experience.
Yes, I think
Watch
it's
out for
gonna
more
be a very
videos.
nice view.
I really expect to as
Watch
well.
out, guys.
Cheers.
A few moments later.
Ẹkùn wọn ti wó tán.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Yeah, so another day, beautiful
what?
sunny day, day 3, or we say
Day
day two and a
three.
half.
Nice.
Yeah, or is it day 3.5? I don't even know now. But anyways,
It's been an amazing time. I think
Yeah.
it feels like it's just 2 days already, but I think we've spent 3 days now since
Yeah.
Saturday.
yeah, and it's been an interesting and exciting
Amazing.
one. This morning we are heading to the seaquarium, more like a sea zoo.
So that I've
You know.
always loved to go to somewhere like that.
I know you love water anyway.
Yeah. I love water, and I'm really looking forward to it, guys.
Yeah, so watch out for some of the videos and pictures we're going to be sharing from there.
Yeah.
After that, we hope to go to the museum and a couple of other places afterwards.
Yeah, we need to go and swim with that.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on when we get back, and
Yeah.
hopefully we have some time and energy, which is more important, right? So, cheers.
Yeah, guys.
Hi,
Hi,
guys.
guys.
Don't mind the laughter, please.
Yeah.
And before we start, let me start by apologizing for any background noises
Yeah.
that
You guys,
might be
we are
hearing.
in a noisy place, so
Yeah.
just bear with us.
And we actually decided to shoot this in a quite busy area so that I can have a feel.
Yeah, this place is bubbling. I have to tell you, there
Yeah.
are so many tourists around.
This
They're
place is
also
called
checking out
the
this
Landino
place.
Pier.
Yeah,
I hope to put a picture or more information on link to this. It's a very exciting place. A lot of
a
tourists.
beautiful place.
Yeah,
A beautiful place.
very
It was built
bubbling.
in what year?
So it was built in 18 something.
1896, I guess.
Yeah,
a very
19th
old
century.
place,
Very old,
but
but
it's beautiful.
very
It's
beautiful with a lot of activities happening here. Yeah, so we thought to shoot this video, but without taking much of our time, right? The essence of this video is just to sort of wrap up or give our reviews of the experience so
the
far.
experience so far.
Yeah, today is our
Excellent.
final day in
Yeah,
London.
day 5.
Yeah,
Right,
day 5. And we will be heading to our base later in the day, finally.
Yeah, going back home.
Yeah, but just to give a bit of review from day 1 to the final day. So what would you want to say?
Okay, let's start from the beginning, right? From day 1, what happened? So, we planned our trip to Wales. We are in Llandudno, and we lodged in Llandudno, and where we lodged is a hotel close to the sea. But let's start with the hotel experience. I think that was a bad idea, lodging in that hotel, because the hotel didn't have like very good facilities.
I think we already sort of touched on this earlier on about that experience. But just to give you guys more details, and I think I should actually mention the name of the hotel at this point. The name of the hotel is County Hotel. So when we booked, the major sort of attraction was that it was
close to the sea.
Yeah, it was at the beachfront. Yeah, so the location was attractive, even though they mailed us to say that the Wi-Fi isn't working in the rooms, that is working intermittently. So the expectation is that perhaps
it will work
some places, sometimes, and it's going to fluctuate. Right, but to our utter dismay, the Wi-Fi was totally disconnected from the building.
I thought we couldn't even watch Netflix.
And to be honest, and I should mention also, one of the things that we picked up from that experience was that we shouldn't ignore reviews when you are, going to a hotel or something.
Reviews,
we saw some reviews around cleanliness around the hotel being old, needing
the building
renovation
very
and stuff
old,
like that.
yes.
Yeah, but we just felt, oh, perhaps something we can swing. But getting there,
No,
guys, I mean,
right from the first room they gave us, we
yeah,
had to say no.
the
We don't
first
want
room
this
we
room.
needed to sort of request for a change. We didn't even stay there because it was smelling somehow. It was a bit stuffy.
Yeah.
The second room was a bit okay, but after the first night there, we needed to excuse ourselves from the hotel actually,
Honestly.
because something strange happened during
We
the
couldn't
midnight.
sleep.
We couldn't sleep
Let's
during the
keep it
midnight.
short.
Yeah, there was a lot of noise,
Like someone
banging
banging the
the
door,
wall.
like,
Yeah, the
it was
mirror on
just-
the wall was actually shaking and about to fall several times in the midnight. So it was a bit scary.
Yeah,
So the
it
next
was,
day we
it
had
was.
to request for refund, and we needed to
And then
immediately
I think
find
they did
another
well.
place.
They refunded us back.
Yeah,
And,
they had to refund us our money anyway, but that's after much
complaints
complain and
and
stuff like
everything.
that. Yeah, but to keep that aside, whenever you want to book a hotel around this area, ensure you read the reviews very well.
Yeah,
Call
because
them
there are
to ask
many nice
questions.
hotels
A
around.
lot,
We
a
later went
lot of
to
hotels.
a
A guest house
which
called
is
Rosedale Guest House. It's
fantastic.
fantastic, beautiful,
Honestly, very
serene.
beautiful, and they're very welcoming.
Very welcoming
Andre and
people.
Mark,
Yeah,
shout
shout
out
out
to
to those
both.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah, we had a nice time staying at Rosedale.
and the bed was also very succulent. If you get what I
It
mean.
was nice. It was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed my stay at Rosedale. It was fantastic. So that's the accommodation part
Yeah.
aside. Now speaking about commuting,
I think before
as
we
well.
leave the accommodation part, right, something interesting happened a couple of days ago when
Oh,
we
yeah.
went out to the waterfall. We already lodged in a guest house and we went out with our keys, and I held the key this time around. Guys,
You always owe the key.
by the time we got back home, the key was lost and we couldn't get access to the building and to our room. So it was a case of how do we get in? So yeah, we called the owners of the guest house. They gave us a spare key, but it was a case of, we needed to find that main key.
that
I
main
bought the
key.
suggestion of, can we cut the spare key and create another key? They said no.
No.
That if we can't find the key, we would have to pay £25.
£25.
Oh my god!
Hey.
After all the spendings and all of that on the trip, But let me shock you. The second day, we went to the aquarium. I think you see the video.
Yeah.
We went to the aquarium. Then later on we went to the museum, and because we don't have the key, right? The owners of the guest house were holding the spare key. So by the time we were returning home, we called
we
them.
couldn't find them at
Yeah,
home.
we couldn't
They were
meet them
not
at home
around.
in the guest
Yeah.
house. So we called them and they said, they were out, they'll be back in the next 30 minutes. And instead of just standing under the sun, we decided to take a walk.
stroll.
Yeah, down to the
Couple
town
stroll.
center. Guys, as we were walking, I saw the exact bus that we took to the waterfall with the same driver. I had to run. I ran to meet that guy and I just approached him. I was like, please, I guess I lost my keys in this bus. Did you find it? And the guy brought out the keys.
Surprise.
I was the happiest man on earth. So that means those guys didn't have my £25,
Yeah, which is a big deal, right?
Yeah.
A big deal. But that was the experience. Alhamdulillah that we found the keys and we didn't need to pay extra £25 because
Yeah.
guys, that's a lot of money, right? So what's the next thing we want to talk about? Next thing
Next thing is
about
transportation and commuting,
transportation. We
right?
went to very amazing places around here, but commuting around was a challenge.
Yeah.
Because unlike London, like the transport system here is still like it's not really connected like that of London. Yeah, you need to wait at the bus stop for long hours
Yeah.
before the buses come.
And to be honest, right, sorry to cut in. I mean, this is not the first time we're traveling out of London for vacation, right? And we sort of had that experience, but where we had been previously, there were taxis that could sort of take us around. Yeah,
Yeah.
as well, there are taxis, but the taxis are limited to where this can sort of go. So there was a taxi that we called, for instance, so will come and pick us up, and they were like, because of the distance, they would have to start charging us from
where the taxi driver is,
and they would also charge us from where the taxi would pick us up to
where
our
we
guest
are
house.
going.
So it was a bit crazy. And looking back, right, perhaps if one had a driving license or
can
if you
hire
could
a
hire a car,
Yeah, I think
think
that's
you'd be
like the
doing yourself a
cheapest
great favor.
way. If you're traveling like for vacation outside of London to
Yeah.
other part of UK, yeah, getting a car that will take you around, or like hiring one, or even
Yeah.
having a car and driving yourself
Exactly.
will reduce the cost for you and also help you explore more places, because we had many other places we
To
wanted to go,
explore, yeah, but because of the
the
transportation
transportation, you need
challenges,
to be
yeah,
timing all your movements. So we're just
exactly.
like, okay,
You
let's
know,
go
the
to the
buses and the
most
trains are
interesting
time.
places, and you guys are going to see everything about all the places we went. They
Mhm.
were amazing.
Amazing
I had a
places,
very
interesting.
nice time. I had a very nice time.
Yeah, and I should also mention, right, this place is a cash economy.
Yeah.
This place is heavily based on cash. Like
Yeah.
barely every place we went to, they would prefer cash than card.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
the taxes.
No,
The,
no, no.
the
You needed
taxes
to
most.
have your
There's only
cash
one
with
taxi that
you.
we took that accepted
That had a
card.
card
Right.
machine, like they all just want to collect cash and move on, right? So at least when you are traveling to some places where you are not very familiar
Yeah.
with, it's always good to hold cash with you. We
Mhm.
actually had cash
We actually
too,
had
but
the
it
cash, but of course it
like,
wasn't sufficient.
sufficient.
It wasn't sufficient because we didn't expect it to be heavily cash demanding, as we
Yeah, and
actually
it was.
you know, experienced. And but of course, right, you can't go with a bank. You know, you can only go as
Yeah,
much
you
cash as
just go
possible.
with like
And I
full
think one
cash.
one thing I should add at this point as well, for trips like this, right, try to make as much findings as possible. You know, check reviews online, speak with people.
Yeah.
We actually did that though. We did that.
I think you did a good job, Sitat,
Thanks,
like
thanks.
trying to do the research about the whole place. But then we don't know anyone that has been here firsthand to
Yeah.
give us the information. So we just had to rely on information on internet.
Yeah.
And it didn't give us everything, obviously.
Yeah.
But we did our research, and I think that's why this video will be good. So if you're
Yeah.
traveling to North Wales, traveling to Llandudno, there are some things that you should put in mind, like what we've said. This
Yeah.
place is cash driven. Try to withdraw like at least maybe like $100 or something.
Yeah.
Should be enough for you. And just have your card and cash with you, and also hiring a car, trying to commute with a car is easier, is
Yeah,
faster,
than going with
and
the
is better
bus or
than
perhaps even the
relying on
train.
the bus and
Yeah.
everything. And
But-
then let's talk about food.
Yeah, about food as well, right? Guys, we had a bit of challenge in that regard, and the
Yeah.
challenge was finding something halal.
Yes.
Right. So compared to somewhere in London where perhaps you would easily, I mean, even in London, right? We still, it was the case of you would not easily find something halal. But yeah, it is even worse.
It is
To be
worse.
honest, like
Yeah, you need
you
to ask.
could
like-
almost ask if their water is halal.
And
You
my
know?
husband already nicknamed me the halal police.
Yeah, she was literally
Because-
asking everywhere we went to, is this halal? Is the baked beans halal? Is this halal? You know?
No, because you need to be careful.
Yeah.
They don't really give credence to that. So they give credence to meals being
Vegetarian or
friendly and
gluten free,
everything,
but maybe not the halal bit of
part.
it.
So
Yeah.
you need to ask, and yeah, there were some that they needed to swap certain things for us. But
Bit of
we
any-
are going to show you like the picture of Tops restaurant. So anytime you visit London, make sure you branch at Tops. They have the best Chinese meal, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. What
And
was the second
I
place
think
that we went to?
before that, right, I should also mention many of them do not do takeaways, and unlike a place like London or some other top cities in the UK, there's no delivery here. I think there's Just Eat, but I don't think it's very active.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't
Yeah,
think
so
so.
many of the restaurants that we called or that we walked into, they're saying, "Oh, no takeaways, no delivery. You have to eat in." You know, and there were days where we came back quite tired. We couldn't sort of walk out to go find food and stuff like that. So that was a bit of challenge as well in that
In that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a challenge, I must say as well. Like,
Mhm.
but then speaking about back to the reviews of the
Yeah.
restaurant, I loved Tops.
Yeah,
What
Tops
your
was our
second?
first
And we are going
top-rated
to have Tops
restaurant.
this afternoon
Yeah.
as well to eat on the
Yeah,
train
the
when
food
we are
is really
going
nice.
back.
I think the second is Dino's. That's the name
Yeah,
of the restaurant.
Dino's.
You know, they
Dino's
even give
was
us a
very
complimentary
nice.
milkshake.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
yeah.
Very,
Even though I didn't
very,
make it, 'cause, guys,
very sweet food.
I'm watching my weight.
But I'm not watching mine. I need more
You
belly.
need more weight.
Right. So yeah, Dino's was good. I think the third that I would say is
Is it? It is
Avis, New York.
New York
Yeah.
Grill and Bar.
That's where we actually had our breakfast.
Yeah, it was
today.
very
We had
nice.
rice
I really
and,
liked their buffalo
chicken.
wings
Yeah.
and the peri peri sauce.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
And I think the last was one Mediterranean restaurant. I think
Yeah,
that's the name. Not too great food.
It was not. It wasn't that bad because I took the spaghetti. It was more
Yeah.
like an Italian spaghetti cuisine, and
Yeah, but I took
liked
the rice.
it.
When I first tasted rice, it tasted like something spoiled. So I don't know whether it's the sauce or the type of rice. But anyways,
Give them
I didn't
review.
die. But it wasn't a too
wasn't
bad
the
restaurant,
best,
right? But it
right.
wasn't the best among all. Yeah, so I think that's that about food. We already talked about food, transportation, the cash economy,
Accommodation.
accommodation. I should
And-
also talk about the weather,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So this video has been shot in May June period, right? Late May, early June, right? That's when this trip occurred. So it's a bit warm, but at some parts in the day, especially during the evening, it's always a
Usually
bit
very cold.
Yeah, so you want to dress up appropriately for that kind of weather.
Weather, yeah.
So, but aside that as well, I think one last tip I just want to drop is that for this kind of trip, sort of have a budget, right? Which is one of the things we did before coming. We made findings about what it cost to go to this place, what it
Yeah.
costs to book this activity, and stuff like that. So it sort of gave us a rough idea of what
what
we are
the
going to be
overall trip
spending
is
and the
going to
likes.
cost us.
Yeah, so I think it's something you would also want to do as well. So I'm not sure if there's any other thing you.
Yeah,
want us
sure.
to
I
add.
think we still need to talk about the places that we went to briefly. So we went to the first day. We went to the adventure park, guys. I used to have phobia for heights. We already speak about that slightly, but you guys need to see more about the things we did.
Yeah, we're definitely going to upload these
We're going
videos.
to upload
All of the videos of the
like
activities.
just a very small clip of the things that we did. After we left the adventure park, the second day we went
To the zoo. Yeah,
Oh,
very
guys, it
interesting
was so
zoo, quite naturally built.
Yeah, we saw
so like as if we were in the
wonderful
forest.
things.
Yeah, the West Mountain Zoo.
Yeah, I think the highlight of my visit to the zoo was the sea lions. The way they were shouting and making the noise. It was my
We
first
should
time.
actually mention the aquarium as well. I think
Yeah,
that
that would be the third day.
Yeah.
Calm down. Yeah. So it was very nice seeing the animals, and then the third day we went to Seaquarium.
Yeah.
I think the Seaquarium is just a fantastic place. Anytime you travel to Llandudno, North Wales, ensure that you book to see the Seaquarium because, guys, it was like
and when you go to the
being inside
aquarium,
the sea and seeing all the fishes.
try and go for the demonstration of the seals.
Yeah,
right? It's
the
beautiful.
fossils.
We hope to also upload that video.
It was amazing.
Water animals responding to human, flying, doing some stunts and stuff like that.
And
It's really
it was as
amazing.
if you could hear the instructor.
I tell you, yeah.
Like everything she was saying, if she says clap for yourself or something like that,
It's gonna flap its wings.
I'm like, God, how long did it take them to train? When my husband asked, he said it just took them about 2 years to train them for all of these things.
Yeah.
And that the one we saw, her name was Gina. Gina is very smart. She's just 4 years old, fossil, and she's super smart. She learned how to jump, to touch the balls within 30
You're going to
minutes.
see the videos.
Yeah,
it's
you guys
actually
are going
amazing.
to see everything. I felt
actually
like,
amazing.
wow,
Yeah.
animals are super smart as well.
Super smart. So that sort of just gives a wrap about the experience so far.
Yeah.
The feeling around is very exciting and amazing. This is definitely one place you come to in Wales. You're considering coming to this part of the world. So yeah, you should enjoy our videos. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
You guys are going to be seeing more interesting content as time goes
more interesting
on.
content as time goes on. Yeah. So guys,
thank you for sticking up to this point. Really, we really appreciate your viewership. Ensure that you like, you share, you subscribe.
Drop your comments as well.
And drop your comment. Let us know if you think you are going to be traveling to Llandudno, North Wales anytime soon. Honestly, it's a very nice place to go. Not too much. You don't need to break the bank to travel on a vacation to somewhere like this, and you will have a very interesting and exciting experience. So, is there any other thing?
Nothing more from me. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye.